in just 1 week's time, Chelsea will be playing their first game of the 23-24 season, and that's terrifying. It's fun, it's exciting, but it's terrifying. We all know it. This season, we don't know what's going to happen, but in this video, I'm going to try to predict what is going to happen for Chelsea's 23-24 season. Yeah, I've got a few awards down. I've got top goal scorer, top assist, surprise star, biggest disappointment, position at Christmas, position at the end of the year, League Cup, FA Cup, question marks. Yeah, I'm just going to run through a quick little predictions video. How's this season going to play out? It's probably not going to go to plan, but this is what we're doing, and that's what we're here for. We'll start with the top goal scorer, of course. And for me, this one is between two players for me. Pre-season's taught us a few things, and for me, it's taught us that Nkunku is that guy that everyone thought he might be. He's really fun, exciting, could be in the box when he needs to be, playing like a false 9, number 10 position like him. But it's also taught us that Nicholas Jackson is a beast. He is the mentality on this little kid, what the fuck? He's way bigger than me. There's the mentality on this Don. It's unreal the way he scored his goal in that one preseason game. He was like, trust me, he's like, talks about Didier Drogba and how great he is, but he wants to be better, and that's so bold to say. Drogba's the king, but to say that and to have the confidence to come out and say that at such a young age, and he's backing it up on the pitch. He's got a few assists, a few goals. Like, he is clearly going to be a bad boy striker, and I think if we bank on him, play him as our number 9 for the majority of the season, he could come out top goal scorer. I really do think so. So it's between them two for me. I feel personally Nkunku might get more minutes than Jackson. We don't know if another striker's coming in or whatever's going to happen, which is delays Jackson's kind of rise for me. But Nkunku, I feel like he's there. He's ready to start every single game. So I'm going to go for Nkunku on that. With top assists, again, same names come up, Jackson and Nkunku. After that, Nkunku definitely going to be in and around it, especially playing as number 10. But I think you've got to look at other players as well. I think you've got to look at players like Gallagher, who is going to get the minutes. I think Poch really does like him. He's played a fair amount of minutes. I think he's a candidate for that. He's definitely upping his game and output, that's for sure. You got to look at some of the wingers as well. I think some of the winger player that we're going to have with the kind of coming in and cutting in and then getting the ball out to a Jackson or to an Nkunku. So I'm looking at the people like Mudryk or Madueke, for example, at this. Also, you look at the fullbacks as well, Chilwell or James, you know, in the system that Poch will want to play. They'll want to get up, they'll want to get involved. Chilwell's looked like he's really up for that at this moment and could get himself a few assists. So those are the names floating around in my head. I think I'm going to give it to Chilwell. I might do it to give it to Chilwell. I think if fit, he starts every single game, and that means he will get forward and get involved. So I'm going to go for Chilwell with top assists. Surprise start up next. So this is a difficult one because it's a surprise, so you shouldn't be able to predict it. But I think there's a few names in the hat that, for me, have surprised me in pre-season alone and then could go on and do good things in the league this year. And those two names are Ian Maatsen and Andre Santos. I think Maatsen has come in from Burnley. I'm pretty sure Burnley won him back. But he's come in and really impressed Poch, I think. I think he has, he's played a lot of minutes in this pre-season and really has kind of took the forward attacking left role as one of his own. He can play anywhere on that left side, left back or left attacking mid. And he's been playing as a left winger. I don't know, that's probably Mudryk's role, but if Maatsen is kind of contending Mudryk for that role and there's competition there, I think that's pretty cool. I really do. And I think he could bring a lot to the table. He's clearly a very talented kid. So yeah, I think he's up there. And then Andre Santos, I thought he was going to be one of those. We've signed a bunch of these that are coming in and they're going to go on loan. They're all pretty young, 18, 19. You're going to come in, go on loan, hopefully come back and be amazing. So that's going to be interesting to see about him. But he's played in pre-season as a DM next to Enzo, and he's really confident. He lets the ball kind of come to him, gets it out, stays kind of in that DM position, lets some of the other midfielders go ahead, and at such a young age he feels confident in doing that. Of course, pre-season and in the Prem could be a different story, but he's also impressed me. So for me, it's between those two. I think between the two, Andre Santos is more likely to stay than Ian Maatsen, but just purely because we have a lot of left backs and we have a fair few wingers, whereas midfielders, We have like 2. So I think Andre Santos might actually stick around and fight for his position, especially if we don't get someone like Caicedo, who's increasingly looking more difficult. So I'm going to go for Santos as surprise star. And then we get into the juicy stuff now. We're into the position. So I've got position at Christmas, position at the end of the season, and then some of the other trophies. We'll start with Christmas. I think we're going to have a strong start. I think we are going to have a strong start. I think this preseason has built us up to a good spot. We're going to have a really strong start to this season, and it might tail off a little bit. I think it's going to be a bit of a wobbly season. It's not all going to be rosy because of how young and inexperienced all of our players are. There's going to be some ropey moments. But I do think we're going to start strong, and we're going to kind of maybe come down towards Christmas where it gets a bit hectic. But I'm going to say 4th at Christmas. I think we're going to have all that momentum, no European football getting in the way. So we actually will it won't be as packed of a Christmas as we used to. We're going to be in 4th, I believe. And then at the end of the year, 3rd? Maybe 3rd? I don't know. This might be me being optimistic. As a Chelsea fan, I'm getting excited for the season. No European football. Poch is doing some good things. Why not shoot for the stars for 3rd? It's not shooting for the stars, is it? But I don't think we'll challenge for the title. We just can't. I don't think many teams can. Arsenal think they might, but they can't. United might be the closest contender. Don't think they can. But I think we can beat a team like Liverpool, maybe even Arsenal, Tottenham. I think we're a better position than they are. I think we can get into that top 4. I really do. So 3rd or 4th, I can see it happening because that's our focus this year. I do think that's. I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say 3rd, but I could be wrong. And then for the cups, the other 2 cups that were in the League Cup and the FA Cup. For me, FA Cup, I just don't see it. I know something we could get an easier run. We get to the final, whatever. I don't know. I just don't see it. I feel like it's going to be a struggle. Just because, look at City, they won the treble, they beat everyone and everywhere. You look at teams like a Liverpool or an Arsenal who might look towards an FA Cup to have a bit of success this season, and I think we might struggle in that competition. And that's not to say we can't get to the final, but if we meet a City on the way or something like that, I just do think we might struggle with that. But the League Cup, and I know it's the same team and the same players, but because it's earlier on in the year, I think it's a fresh young squad, smaller tournament. We might, get an easier run, get to the final, and that mentality, the hungry mentality to get at that and get a trophy for Poch as well, to kind of to get rid of the Tottenhamness of him. This could be huge, so we could use that League Cup, and maybe if we win the League Cup, that's a catalyst, whatever. But I don't think we can't win the League Cup. Does that make sense? That's just a load of waffle, isn't it? I don't know. I feel like we could win one of them this year. We could. But that might just be me being a Chelsea fan. I don't know. It's so difficult, isn't it? This video is so difficult. I'm going to say, fuck it. We're going to win the League Cup and we're not going to win the FA Cup. Why not? Why not? Let's have a bit of fun. So that's a bit of a random short little video about predicting the Chelsea season coming up. It's going to be a ride, man. It's going to be a roller coaster. It always is with Chelsea. But I think I'm ready and I'm strapped in now. I wasn't ready, but this pre-season has got me actually quite excited. The team looks fun and fresh. The Poch, he's really impressing me, and I'm really excited for that game against Liverpool next week. It should be fun. Right, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. I do really appreciate you watching. If you liked it, give us a like, give us a subscribe. This season, I'm going to absolutely smash it with Chelsea content. All of the reactions, previews, anything I can think of is coming to this channel. If you're excited for that, if you're a Chelsea fan, give us a follow. I would massively appreciate it. Right, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.